What is up, everybody? It's BMAX Bracketology, and I am back continuing the series of predicting every single college basketball conference tournament winner. I'm still a little bit under the weather today, not feeling the greatest, but I decided to just get this out for you guys. As you can see by the title of this video, we're doing the Southland here. The games do tip off, or here's the bracket. The games do tip off at 5 or at Central Time, which is where it is right now. I haven't looked at the game, but here are my predictions. It's just an 8-team double bye bracket. McNeese, Lamar get a double bye. Then Northwestern State and Nicholls get just one bye. So kind of like the WCC, but just with less teams. There are 12 teams in this conference, but the Southland agreed on only allowing 8 of them to compete in the conference tournament, so only 8 of the 12 are in, 75% of them. And, I kind of like that, getting only the best teams in your conference tournament. Don't waste any time, but okay, let's get into this video. We got the first matchup here. We got Houston Christian, the 8 seed, versus the 5 seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Houston Christian is a very interesting team to me. They don't really do anything well. Nothing pops off the page for me. And Texas A&M Corpus Christi, they're just kind of average at everything, There's nothing that really pops off the page at me either. But Texas A&M Corpus Christi is just a little bit better at everything than Houston Christian's. There's no real advantage Houston Christian has in this one, so I'm going to roll with Texas A&M Corpus Christi in this one. And then the next matchup, we got the number 7 seed Incarnate Word versus the 6 seed Southeastern Louisiana. Both these teams are, they're kind of polar opposites. Incarnate Word is more focused on offense, while Southeast Louisiana is more tailored on defense. Southeast Louisiana does a pretty good job of turning over teams compared to everybody else in this conference. Everybody else doesn't really like to force turnovers besides McNeese, but everybody else, or offensive rebounds, but them on the other side. But I do like Incarnate Word's ability to shoot. Bailey is an absolute stud. I think the Cardinals are going to take care of this one. Give me the 7 seed Incarnate Word to move on to the next round. And then in the first quarterfinal matchup, we got the number 5 seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi versus the number 4 seed Northwestern State. These two teams are very, very similar. They both kind of feed each other off the defensive end. Northwestern State's definitely more of a defensive team here. Texas A&M Corpus Christi is also a more defensive team, but they do have some guys who can produce a little bit on offense. I think the Islanders ride the momentum from winning the day before against Houston Christian. I think Texas A&M Corpus Christi is going to win this game, so give me the Islanders in this one to move on. And then the next match, we got the 3 seed Nicholls versus the 7 seed Incarnate Word. Nicholls is a very, very good defensive team. They take care of the ball very, very well. Incarnate Word just really. They are a better overall shooting team, but Nicholls is a very, very good defense team. Limit team shots, very, very hard to get shots on them, and when they do, they don't shoot very good against Nicholls. I'm going to go with the 3 seed Nicholls in this one, pretty clear, so they're moving on. And then in the first semifinal match, we got the number 5 seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi versus the number 1 seed McNeese. I'm going to keep this short and simple. Texas A&M Corpus Christi, I kind of said this earlier, they're just average at everything. McNeese State, they turn teams over. They're very good at taking care of the ball. They're better at A&M Corpus Christi in both those aspects. They get more rebounds than them. They shoot the ball better than them. There's just no advantage that Texas A&M Corpus Christi has to win this game. McNeese was clearly the best team in this conference, so I'm going to roll with the number 1 seed McNeese all the way to the finals. Or not even all the way. They only won one game, so I got to chill on that. And then in the next semifinal matchup, we got the number 2 seed Lamar versus the number 3 seed Nicholls. Very, very, very similar teams. Both of them love to get very aggressive defensively. Both of them love to get to the free throw line. Both of them not so high on offense. Very, very good defense. Nicholls has some guys offensively that I don't think Lamar has. Lamar kind of focuses on defense a little too much. I just think that they limit themselves offensively a little bit. I love Brown's game. He can really stretch it for him. Very good shooter, very explosive. I think he's going to lead this Nicholls team all the way to the finals. Give me the 3 seed Nicholls to the championship game. And then in the championship game, we got the number 1 seed McNeese versus the number 3 seed Nicholls. Both these teams, they played each other. I'm not sure if they played each other twice, but I know Nicholls won at least one game against McNeese. So this is, and McNeese went 19-1. So this is the only team McNeese has lost to in the whole conference play this year. McNeese, both these teams are very, very good defensively. Both. Nicholls likes to take care of the ball, not really more of a forcing turnovers type of team, but that's what McNeese feeds off of. So I think that's going to kind of take it out of their range that Nicholls takes care of the ball very well. Both are very, very good offensive rebounding teams, both defensive rebounding, both get after the glass. But just the main difference in this one is just that McNeese State has the deeper team. I think I already talked about Robert Brown, great player, but I don't think he's going to be enough. I'm going to roll with the number 1 seed McNeese State to win the conference tournament. They were clearly the best team all year. When you look at their roster, I think it's built very, very well. Their leading scorer is Javon Garcia, a very solid player. They got Parker, really good. Shoemate, very, very good shot blocker, one of the best in the conference. And then Copeland, he also rounds it out there. He is a very, very good passer. Turns the ball over a little bit, but, he creates a lot of offense, creates a lot of steals. Love that guy. Very, very high energy. And then who I think is the most underrated player on this team is Richards. He can really shoot the ball. He's the best shooter on this team. I think if McNeese State wants to make a run in the NCAA tournament, I think they're going to need him to pop off, and he really has. McNeese State won this tournament last year. They cruised through it. A lot of people were high on them last year just because of how dominant they were. They had, oh my gosh, what's his name? Shahada Wells. They had him last year. Lose him. But, this team's very, very similar. They love to turn teams over. Very, very efficient. Just do what they have to do. Don't have that star player that they did last year with Wells. But, this is a team that, they have the experience from last year. They can maybe pull off an upset at March. Going to be around a 12 seed. I really don't expect anybody else to win this conference if I'm keeping it real. Maybe Nicholls, and that's about it. I don't really have a lot of sleeper picks in this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm going to continue to post these conference tournament videos. Those are just the predictions for the Southland. There are a lot of tournament brackets that got released, so I'm going to be pumping those out probably tomorrow a lot, and a bracketology with that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you get notifications of every time I post. BMAX Bracketology out. God bless everyone.